Okay, it's kind of windy. I don't know if it's going to blow or not. We're here in Waco, Texas, and they're having a cattle drive. And I thought I'd walk amongst the cattle and see how it's going, how the drive is. These are some big, looks like tough beef down here in Texas. That's quite a horn. Wonder if they call them horny beef. That's a big cow. There's a cowboy. Oh, wait a minute. That's the wrong end. So, how long you been driving dogies? They are bigger here in Texas. Look at the size of this fella. He's a monster. My camera works not very good. Big old horse. Here's another one of these horny cows. And we know what that is. All right, let's keep moving, because this is really part of the history of Waco. Is this little walk right here is where this actually did happen many times, to drive these cattle up to Kansas City or somewhere they could find a railhead. There's a grackle bird. He's not very happy with me. So we're gonna walk along here. Seems like they all have two ends to them. I'm just walking. This is a quite a significant piece of art, if you want to call it that. It's here. And it's quite a significant, well, that one's branded by Priority Mail. Huh. All right. And apparently these are all steers. Walk around this side. There are other people over here harassing the drovers. Taking photos. We'll continue on, because what we're here for is just to our right, and I'll show you that in a second. So how long you been driving the dogies? And that one's kind of being rough on them, kicking him in the booty like that. Well, what do you got to say before I call the SPCA on you? All right, be that way. He took the First Amendment or Fifth Amendment or whatever. Now this is what I was talking about with all these other dogies. This bridge was built in 1880, and it drove cattle across the bridge. So that's the nature of having this sculpture here. So I came down here to walk the bridge and to share with my friends back home this little walk. I'm not carrying this phone very well. There's significant wires. I don't know if they charge them to go across this or what. But that's what we're going to do today. Doesn't that sound like fun? You can see all the guy wires up there. They light those up at night. It's real touristy. She's really good at that, looking off into the majestically.
Well, that's why she wears the sunglasses. You can't see where her eyes are. So we don't have to worry about that in the photo. She once it's done though.
All right. The grackle birds are being noisy. So here the clippity-clop of steers headed north, which is actually a very long ways. I can attest to that. And this is the walk as we go across the river. Which river, Mr. Barry? I really want to know. Well, ladies and gentlemen who are so inquisitive, I'm not getting close to that because I will drop my phone over. That is the Brazos or Brazos River here in good old Waco, Texas. You know what? It's the same on either side of the bridge. The name is the same. And they tie bucket or bags. I don't know what that's about. It's probably a Texas thing. The tying of bags. Maybe they tie bags of ice for when they get hot. That could be it. All right. So now we're continuing as we walk. Now, if you see over here, that's dedicated. Let me see if I can zoom. Woohoo! Technology. That is dedicated to Martin Luther King. And it's a little walkway back there along the river walk. Yeah. So we'll pan back out now. Actually, it's just a zoom. So we'll go back out here. Look at the size of these wires that hold this bridge. Massive. I don't do many travel logs. I guess because I don't travel much. This was kind of a big challenge to me to come 1,200 miles to walk across the bridge and suck up all the air conditioning I can find. Excuse me, don't listen. Okay. All that Michigan gunk is coming out to yeah. So our air conditioning in our hotel works really good, which I'll need after this. Because yesterday it was just a tick under 100 degrees. That feels a whole lot closer to an oven setting rather than a temperature, at least when you're in it. 60% humidity and almost 100 degrees. Are you kidding me? No, they're serious. And there are people who like it here. Okay, we'll take a look at this again. The Martin Luther King pedestal, sitting place. I'm not sure what it is. And we're here, still walking across the Brazos River. Now, you know the cattle would have done it much faster than I did because they have 4 legs and I only have 2. So that's why. If you really need to know, that's why. I'm going to move this down because I feel the wind on my back and it's probably messing with, and the sound is really the important part, isn't it? Hearing my amazing audio. All right, we're going to stop here in the shade. We've now crossed the Brazos River. We see the guy wires. You know, I just realized that's why they put the sitting place down there, because you can get really tired. Well, it looks the same that way as it did just now, so have a good day, Michigan.